بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
In the name of Allah, the entirely merciful, the especially merciful.
ألف لام ميم صاد.
Alif, Lam, Mim, Sad.
كتاب أنزل إليك فلا يكن في صدرك حرج منه لتنذر به وذكرى للمؤمنين.
This is a book revealed to you, O Muhammad, so let there not be in your breast distress therefrom, that you may warn thereby and as a reminder to the believers.
اتبعوا ما أنزل إليكم من ربكم ولا تتبعوا من دونه أولياء قليلا ما تذكرون.
Follow, O mankind, what has been revealed to you from your Lord, and do not follow other than him any allies. Little do you remember.
وكم من قرية أهلكناها فجاءها بأسنا بياتا أو هم قائلون.
And how many cities have we destroyed, and our punishment came to them at night, or while they were sleeping at noon?
فما كان دعواهم إذ جاءهم بأسنا إلا أن قالوا إنا كنا ظالمين.
And their declaration when our punishment came to them was only that they said, "Indeed, we were wrongdoers."
فلنسألن الذين أرسل إليهم ولنسألن المرسلين.
Then we will surely question those to whom a message was sent, and we will surely question the messengers.
فلنقصن عليهم بعلم وما كنا غائبين.
Then we will surely relate their deeds to them with knowledge, and we were not at all absent.
والوزن يومئذ الحق فمن ثقلت موازينه فأولئك هم المفلحون.
And the weighing of deeds that day will be the truth. So those whose scales are heavy, it is they who will be the successful.
ومن خفت موازينه فأولئك الذين خسروا أنفسهم بما كانوا بآياتنا يظلمون.
And those whose scales are light, they are the ones who will lose themselves for what injustice they were doing toward our verses.
وَلَقَدْ مَكَّنَّاكُمْ فِي الْأَرْضِ وَجَعَلْنَا لَكُمْ فِيهَا مَعَايِشَ قَلِيلًا مَا تَشْكُرُونَ.
And we have certainly established you upon the earth and made for you therein ways of livelihood. Little are you grateful.
وَلَقَدْ خَلَقْنَاكُمْ ثُمَّ صَوَّرْنَاكُمْ ثُمَّ قُلْنَا لِلْمَلَائِكَةِ اسْجُدُوا لِآدَمَ فسجدوا إلا إبليس لم يكن من الساجدين.
And we have certainly created you, O mankind, and given you human form. Then we said to the angels, prostrate to Adam, so they prostrated, except for Iblis. He was not of those who prostrated.
قال ما منعك ألا تسجد إذ أمرتك قال أنا خير منه خلقتني من نار وخلقته من طين.
Allah said, what prevented you from prostrating when I commanded you? Satan said, I am better than him. You created me from fire and created him from clay.
قال فاهبط منها فما يكون لك أن تتكبر فيها فاخرج إنك من الصاغرين.
Allah said, descend from paradise, for it is not for you to be arrogant therein. So get out, indeed you are of the debased.
قال أنظرني إلى يوم يبعثون.
Satan said, reprieve me until the day they are resurrected.
قال إنك من المنظرين.
Allah said, indeed you are of those reprieved.
قال فبما أغويتني لأقعدن لهم صراطك المستقيم ثم لآتينهم من بين أيديهم ومن خلفهم وعن أيمانهم وعن شمائلهم ولا تجد أكثرهم شاكرين.
Satan said, because you have put me in error, I will surely sit in wait for them on your straight path. Then I will come to them from before them and from behind them and on their right and on their left, and you will not find most of them grateful to you.
قال اخرج منها مذءوما مدحورا لمن تبعك منهم لأملأن جهنم منكم أجمعين.
Allah said, get out of paradise, reproached and expelled. Whoever follows you among them, I will surely fill hell with you altogether.
وَيَا آدَمُ اسْكُنْ أَنْتَ وَزَوْجُكَ الْجَنَّةَ فَكُلَا مِنْ حَيْثُ شِئْتُمَا ولا تقربا هذه الشجرة فتكونا من الظالمين.
And, O Adam, dwell, you and your wife, in paradise, and eat from wherever you will, but do not approach this tree, lest you be among the wrongdoers.
فوسوس لهما الشيطان ليبدي لهما ما وري عنهما من سوآتهما وقال ما نهاكما ربكما عن هذه الشجرة إلا أن تكونا ملكين أو تكونا من الخالدين.
But Satan whispered to them to make apparent to them that which was concealed from them of their private parts. He said, your Lord did not forbid you this tree, except that you become angels or become of the immortal.
وَقَاسَمَهُمَا إِنِّي لَكُمَا لَمِنَ النَّاصِحِينَ.
And he swore by Allah to them, indeed, I am to you from among the sincere advisors.
فَدَلَّاهُمَا بِغُرُورٍ فَلَمَّا ذَاقَا الشَّجَرَةَ بَدَتْ لَهُمَا سَوْآتُهُمَا وطفقا يخصفان عليهما من ورق الجنة وناداهما ربهما ألم أنهكما عن تلكما الشجرة وأقل لكما إن الشيطان لكما عدو مبين.
So he made them fall through deception. And when they tasted of the tree, their private parts became apparent to them. And they began to fasten together over themselves from the leaves of paradise. And their Lord called to them, "Did I not forbid you from that tree and tell you that Satan is to you a clear enemy?"
قالا ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين.
They said, "Our Lord, we have wronged ourselves. And if you do not forgive us and have mercy upon us, we will surely be among the losers."
قال اهبطوا بعضكم لبعض عدو ولكم في الأرض مستقر ومتاع إلى حين.
Allah said, "Descend, being to one another enemies, and for you on the earth is a place of settlement and enjoyment for a time."
قال فيها تحيون وفيها تموتون ومنها تخرجون.
He said, "Therein you will live, and therein you will die, and from it you will be brought forth."
يا بني آدم قد أنزلنا عليكم لباسا يواري سوآتكم وريشا ولباس التقوى ذلك خير ذلك من آيات الله لعلهم يذكرون.
O children of Adam, we have bestowed upon you clothing to conceal your private parts and as adornment. But the clothing of righteousness, that is best. That is from the signs of Allah that perhaps they will remember.
يا بني آدم لا يفتننكم الشيطان كما أخرج أبويكم من الجنة ينزع عنهما لباسهما ليريهما سوآتهما إنه يراكم هو وقبيله من حيث لا ترونهم إنا جعلنا الشياطين أولياء للذين لا يؤمنون.
O children of Adam, let not Satan tempt you as he removed your parents from paradise, stripping them of their clothing to show them their private parts. Indeed, he sees you, he and his tribe, from where you do not see them. Indeed, we have made the devils allies to those who do not believe.
وَإِذَا فَعَلُوا فَاحِشَةً قَالُوا وَجَدْنَا عَلَيْهَا آبَاءَنَا وَاللَّهُ أَمَرَنَا بِهَا قُلْ إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يَأْمُرُ بِالْفَحْشَاءِ أَتَقُولُونَ عَلَى اللَّهِ مَا لَا تَعْلَمُونَ.
And when they commit an immorality, they say, "We found our fathers doing it, and Allah has ordered us to do it." Say, "Indeed, Allah does not order immorality. Do you say about Allah that which you do not know?"
قُلْ أَمَرَ رَبِّي بِالْقِسْطِ وَأَقِيمُوا وُجُوهَكُمْ عِندَ كُلِّ مَسْجِدٍ وَادْعُوهُ مُخْلِصِينَ لَهُ الدِّينَ كَمَا بَدَأَكُمْ تَعُودُونَ.
Say, O Muhammad, my Lord has ordered justice, and that you maintain yourselves in worship of Him at every place or time of prostration, and invoke Him, sincere to Him in religion. Just as He originated you, you will return to life.
فريقا هدى وفريقا حق عليهم الضلالة إنهم اتخذوا الشياطين أولياء من دون الله ويحسبون أنهم مهتدون.
A group of you He guided, and a group deserved to be in error. Indeed, they had taken the devils as allies instead of Allah, while they thought that they were guided.
يا بني آدم خذوا زينتكم عند كل مسجد وكلوا واشربوا ولا تسرفوا إنه لا يحب المسرفين.
O children of Adam, take your adornment at every masjid, and eat and drink, but be not excessive. Indeed, He likes not those who commit excess.
قل من حرم زينة الله التي أخرج لعباده والطيبات من الرزق قل هي للذين آمنوا في الحياة الدنيا خالصة يوم القيامة كذلك نفصل الآيات لقوم يعلمون.
Say, who has forbidden the adornment of Allah, which He has produced for His servants, and the good lawful things of provision? Say, they are for those who believe during worldly life, but exclusively for them on the day of resurrection. Thus do we detail the verses for a people who know.
قل إنما حرم ربي الفواحش ما ظهر منها وما بطن والإثم والبغي بغير الحق وأن تشركوا بالله ما لم ينزل به سلطانا وأن تقولوا على الله ما لا تعلمون.
Say, my Lord has only forbidden immoralities, what is apparent of them and what is concealed, and sin and oppression without right, and that you associate with Allah that for which He has not sent down authority, and that you say about Allah that which you do not know.
ولكل أمة أجل فإذا جاء أجلهم لا يستأخرون ساعة ولا يستقدمون.
And for every nation is a specified term. So when their time has come, they will not remain behind an hour, nor will they precede it.
يا بني آدم إما يأتينكم رسل منكم يقصون عليكم آياتي فمن اتقى وأصلح فلا خوف عليهم ولا هم يحزنون.
O children of Adam, if there come to you messengers from among you relating to you my verses, then whoever fears Allah and reforms, there will be no fear concerning them, nor will they grieve.
والذين كذبوا بآياتنا واستكبروا عنها أولئك أصحاب النار هم فيها خالدون.
But the ones who deny our verses and are arrogant toward them, those are the companions of the fire. They will abide therein eternally.
فمن أظلم ممن افترى على الله كذبا أو كذب بآياته أولئك ينالهم نصيبهم من الكتاب حتى إذا جاءتهم رسلنا يتوفونهم قالوا أين ما كنتم تدعون من دون الله قالوا ضلوا عنا وشهدوا على أنفسهم أنهم كانوا كافرين.
And who is more unjust than one who invents about Allah a lie or denies His verses? Those will attain their portion of the decree until, when our messengers come to them to take them in death, they will say, "Where are those who used to invoke besides Allah?" They will say, "They have departed from us," and will bear witness against themselves that they were disbelievers.
قال ادخلوا في قد خلت من قبلكم من الجن والإنس في النار كلما دخلت أمة لعنت أختها حتى إذا اداركوا فيها جميعا قالت أخراهم لأولاهم ربنا هؤلاء أضلونا فآتهم عذابا ضعفا من النار قال لكل ضعف ولكن لا تعلمون.
Allah will say, "Enter among nations which had passed on before you, of jinn and mankind, into the fire. Every time a nation enters, it will curse its sister until, when they have all overtaken one another therein, the last of them will say about the first of them, 'Our Lord, these had misled us, so give them a double punishment of the fire.' He will say, 'For each is double, but you do not know.'"
وقالت أولاهم لأخراهم فما كان لكم علينا من فضل فذوقوا العذاب بما كنتم تكسبون.
And the first of them will say to the last of them, "Then you had not any favor over us, so taste the punishment for what you used to earn."
إن الذين كذبوا بآياتنا واستكبروا عنها لا تفتح لهم أبواب السماء ولا يدخلون الجنة حتى يلج الجمل في سم الخياط وكذلك نجزي المجرمين.
Indeed, those who deny our verses and are arrogant toward them, the gates of heaven will not be opened for them, nor will they enter paradise until a camel enters into the eye of a needle, and thus do we recompense the criminals.
لهم من جهنم مهاد ومن فوقهم غواش وكذلك نجزي الظالمين.
They will have from hell a bed and over them coverings of fire, and thus do we recompense the wrongdoers.
والذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات لا نكلف نفسا إلا وسعها لا نكلف نفسا إلا وسعها أولئك أصحاب الجنة هم فيها خالدون.
But those who believed and did righteous deeds, we charge no soul except within its capacity. Those are the companions of paradise. They will abide therein eternally.
وَنَزَعْنَا مَا فِي صُدُورِهِم مِّنْ غِلٍّ تَجْرِي مِن تَحْتِهِمُ الْأَنْهَارُ وَقَالُوا الْحَمْدُ لِلَّهِ الَّذِي هَدَانَا لِهَذَا وَمَا كُنَّا لِنَهْتَدِيَ لَوْلَا أَنْ هَدَانَا اللَّهُ لَقَدْ جَاءَتْ رُسُلُ رَبِّنَا بِالْحَقِّ ونودوا أن تلكم الجنة أورثتموها بما كنتم تعملون.
And we will have removed whatever is within their breasts of resentment, while flowing beneath them are rivers. And they will say, praise to Allah, who has guided us to this. And we would never have been guided if Allah had not guided us. Certainly the messengers of our Lord had come with the truth. And they will be called, this is paradise, which you have been made to inherit for what you used to do.
ونادى أصحاب الجنة أصحاب النار أن قد وجدنا ما وعدنا ربنا حقا فهل وجدتم ما وعد ربكم حقا قالوا نعم فأذن مؤذن بينهم اللعنة الله على الظالمين الذين يصدون عن سبيل الله ويبغونها عوجا وهم بالآخرة كافرون.
And the companions of paradise will call out to the companions of the fire, we have already found what our Lord promised us to be true. Have you found what your Lord promised to be true? They will say, yes. Then an announcer will announce among them, the curse of Allah shall be upon the wrongdoers, who averted people from the way of Allah and sought to make it seem deviant while they were, concerning the hereafter, disbelievers.
وبينهما حجاب وعلى الأعراف رجال يعرفون كلا بسيماهم ونادوا أصحاب الجنة أن سلام عليكم لم يدخلوها وهم يطمعون.
And between them will be a partition, and on its elevations are men who recognize all by their mark. And they call out to the companions of paradise, peace be upon you. They have not yet entered it, but they long intensely.
وَإِذَا صُرِفَتْ أَبْصَارُهُمْ تِلْقَاءَ أَصْحَابِ النَّارِ قالوا ربنا لا تجعلنا مع القوم الظالمين.
And when their eyes are turned toward the companions of the fire, they say, Our Lord, do not place us with the wrongdoing people.
ونادى أصحاب الأعراف رجالا يعرفونهم بسيماهم قالوا ما أغنى عنكم جمعكم عنكم جمعكم وما كنتم تستكبرون أهؤلاء الذين أقسمتم لا ينالهم الله برحمة ادخلوا الجنة لا خوف عليكم ولا أنتم تحزنون.
And the companions of the elevations will call to men within hell, whom they recognize by their mark, saying, "Of no avail to you was your gathering and the fact that you were arrogant." Allah will say, "Are these the ones whom you inhabitants of hell swore that Allah would never offer them mercy? Enter paradise, O people of the elevations. No fear will there be concerning you, nor will you grieve."
ونادى أصحاب النار أصحاب الجنة أن أفيضوا علينا من الماء أو مما رزقكم الله قالوا إن الله حرمهما على الكافرين الذين اتخذوا دينهم لهوا ولعبا وغرتهم الحياة الدنيا فاليوم ننساهم كما نسوا لقاء يومهم هذا وما كانوا بآياتنا يجحدون.
And the companions of the fire will call to the companions of paradise, "Pour upon us some water, or from whatever Allah has provided you." They will say, "Indeed, Allah has forbidden them both to the disbelievers, who took their religion as distraction and amusement and whom the worldly life deluded. So today we will forget them just as they forgot the meeting of this day of theirs, and for having rejected our verses."
وَلَقَدْ جِئْنَاهُمْ بِكِتَابٍ فَصَّلْنَاهُ عَلَى عِلْمٍ هُدًى وَرَحْمَةً لِقَوْمٍ يُؤْمِنُونَ.
And we had certainly brought them a book which we detailed by knowledge as guidance and mercy to a people who believe.
هل ينظرون إلا تأويله يوم يأتي تأويله يقول الذين نسوه من قبل قد جاءت رسل ربنا بالحق فهل لنا من شفعاء فيشفعوا لنا أو نرد فنعمل غير الذي كنا نعمل قد خسروا أنفسهم وضل عنهم ما كانوا يفترون.
Do they await except its result? The day its result comes, those who had ignored it before will say, "The messengers of our Lord had come with the truth. So are there now any intercessors to intercede for us? Or could we be sent back to do other than what we used to do?" They will have lost themselves, and lost from them is what they used to invent.
إن ربكم الله الذي خلق السماوات والأرض في 6 أيام ثم استوى على العرش يغشي الليل النهار يطلبه حثيثا والشمس والقمر والنجوم مسخرات بأمره ألا له الخلق والأمر تبارك الله رب العالمين.
Indeed, your Lord is Allah, who created the heavens and earth in 6 days and then established Himself above the throne. He covers the night with the day, another night chasing it rapidly. And He created the sun, the moon, and the stars, subjected by His command. Unquestionably, His is the creation and the command. Blessed is Allah, Lord of the worlds.
ادعوا ربكم تضرعا وخفية إنه لا يحب المعتدين.
Call upon your Lord in humility and privately. Indeed, He does not like transgressors.
ولا تفسدوا في الأرض بعد إصلاحها وادعوه خوفا وطمعا إن رحمة الله قريب من المحسنين.
And cause not corruption upon the earth after its reformation, and invoke Him in fear and aspiration. Indeed, the mercy of Allah is near to the doers of good.
وهو الذي يرسل الرياح بشرا بين يدي رحمته حتى إذا أقلت سحابا ثقالا سقناه لبلد ميت فأنزلنا به الماء فأخرجنا به من كل الثمرات كذلك نخرج الموتى لعلكم تذكرون.
And it is He who sends the winds as good tidings before His mercy until, when they have carried heavy rain clouds, we drive them to a dead land, and we send down rain therein, and bring forth thereby some of all the fruits. Thus will we bring forth the dead, perhaps you may be reminded.
والبلد الطيب يخرج نباته بإذن ربه والذي خبث لا يخرج إلا نكدا كذلك نصرف الآيات لقوم يشكرون.
And the good land, its vegetation emerges by permission of its Lord. But that which is bad, nothing emerges except sparsely, with difficulty. Thus do we diversify the signs for a people who are grateful.